Hello, my name is Sophia Gholz, and today I will be reading The Boy Who Grew a Forest, The True Story of Jadav Payeng. This reading is brought to you in collaboration with the Sigurd Olsen Environmental Institute at Northland College. The Boy Who Grew a Forest was the winner of the Sigurd Olsen Nature Writing Award in 2019. The Boy Who Grew a Forest, The True Story of Jadav Payeng, written by me and illustrated by Kayla Harren. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is now. In India, on a large river island, among farms and families hard at work, there lived a boy who loved trees. Trees meant shade, food, and shelter for many. But each rainy season, floodwaters swallowed more and more of the beautiful tree-covered land. The boy's precious island was shrinking, eroding away with the rushing river and leaving empty sandbars behind. The boy witnessed animals stranded on those sandbars, their homes destroyed. He feared that if animals withered without trees, people would too. The boy shared his fears with the village. The elders explained that the only way to help animals was to create new homes for them, and they gifted the boy with 20 bamboo saplings. Alone, he canoed down the muddy river. He wished he could cover all the land with trees. But a large sandbar nearby was a place to start. The land was too barren for animals. The shores were too sandy for leafy trees. Would bamboo grow? The boy hoped. Determined, he began to plant. One shaft, two, and then three. Each day he watered the saplings by hand, sweat trickling down his face and chest. He built a watering system to help. He lugged heavy buckets from the river. His arms grew tired and his back sore. Still, each day he tended to the plants, and over time, the bamboo patch grew. So you can see, I'm working hard to get those plants to grow. And the bamboo patch grew into a healthy thicket. The boy stood proud of his work, but he worried that it wouldn't be enough to stop the swelling river or to provide shelter for animals. If he wanted more plants to grow, he would have to create a richer soil. The boy carried cow dung, earthworms, termites, and angry red ants that bit him on the journey to their new home. He brought seeds from neighboring villages, over trails, through brush, down the river, and each day he planted. As years passed and the boy grew, so did a forest. 10 acres, 20 acres, and then 40. Wildlife returned for the first time in many years. Buffalo, one-horned rhinos and snakes, gibbons, migratory birds, and elephants. The man's forest teemed with life and diversity. Look at all those animals. But not everyone was happy. Fear swept over the villages when the tigers arrived. So the man planted more grasses to attract small animals that would help keep the tigers happy in the forest. Elephants wandered into neighboring farms to feast on the crops. So the man planted more fruiting trees to help feed the hungry elephants. Some wanted to harvest the forest to build homes, but the man was there to plant anew. Others tried to hunt the animals for their horns and their fur, but the man was there to protect. Few thought the forest would last, but the man believed in its strength. Now, in India, on a large river island, among wildlife and trees as tall as buildings, there lives a man who has planted a forest. The forest is called Molai, after a man named Jadav Molai Payeng, who never stopped planting and pruning and protecting. And there's a quote here by Jadav, and it says, "Only by growing plants the earth will survive." Thank you so much for sharing this book with me. I hope you enjoyed it.